Gonna start recording. All right, guys, welcome to the team call. Tonight is the 14th, I think. It is Sunday, June 14th. Okay. I think one of the biggest, okay. So I had one of our coaches asking, okay, I've been doing this for a while. I think my posts are pretty good. Where am I lacking? You know what I mean? And so we started talking and, really when you're doing your workout and you're drinking your shake, right? And you're reading your personal development, what else is there, right? Inviting, right? That's the third, or actually the first vital behavior. But if you got the other two, inviting is usually where we all have a hard time, I think. Raise your hand if you agree.
Yes.
Okay, getting your workout done. Yes, you have to actually do it, which is pretty easy to do because it only involves you. Reading your personal development, same thing. It's only you, so you only have to worry about what you're doing. So inviting, I think inviting is where we all have struggled. So in the class that we went to a couple weekends ago, we talked a lot about inviting because it was on the 3 vital behaviors. Oh, we lost. Oh, we just Goldie's phone maybe? Okay. On the 3 vital behaviors, and we talked about behavior number 1, inviting, almost the entire time. Right, Megan? Shake your head. Right, Matt? Inviting got talked about most because the other 2, you either, it's easy to do. You either do your workout or you don't do your workout. You either read your personal development or you don't read your personal development, which I know personal development too is really easy not to do. And if you hear any of the top coaches talk, they're all doing personal development. Every single one of them says, yeah, I wouldn't be here where I am today without doing personal development. So personal development is also very, very, very important. So make sure you're doing that today, at least 10 pages a day, or like listening to at least 20 minutes of audio. So make sure you're getting those done. So inviting. So I started thinking and I'm like, okay, inviting, what does that really mean? And in the training, I always thought it was invite, meaning invite and invite and invite more people, right? I just thought it was lots and lots of inviting. Well, technically what invite is supposed to mean is invite to be a friend, invite to something free, like, or anything that you're, helping without getting anything in return. And then the third one is invite to be into a challenge group. So I started thinking, I'm like, okay, how can we make this simpler, easier steps than just, okay, inviting on my list to do, and then you kind of go, okay, I commented on 2 people's photos. I guess that was my inviting for today. Probably not very effective, right? So just commenting on 2 people's photos, probably not so much. You're probably not going to get much response back. So for me, I know if I have like more detailed steps, it's easier for me to follow rather than just a broad invite. Like invite, what does that really mean? So I started thinking, and inviting is just connecting, right? So you're connecting with people, and connecting is just making friends. Agreed? Right, okay. So, and I'll show you guys that in a second. So what is connecting? I wrote down, and connecting really is just making friends. You're just connecting with people, getting out there and just meeting new people. So I put on there, so how do I make friends? How do you make friends? I don't know. In school, it was always like, hey, you're kind of cool. You want to hang out? Okay, sure. That's how you made friends back in high school. In my whole married life, it's like, yeah, you go and meet some people sometimes and you make new friends, but I have to admit, I am not the best person at making friends. I don't know. I've had, friends in the past that you get hurt sometimes. And so it makes you put your wall up, it makes it so that it's like, I don't really want anybody to get too close because I don't want them to hurt me, And so it's really easy to do. And so for the longest time, I have to admit too, is, I would always lead with the products, always just leading with whatever workout program, leading with my Shakeology, and essentially taking me out of the equation. And when you take yourself out of the equation, people don't, every once in a while you'll be like, oh yeah, I want to do a workout, and they'll just do it just for the product. But most of the time, somebody will buy into you way before they'll actually buy into the products. Okay, so, seeing this, I'm like, okay, yes, I understand you actually really have to make friends, right? You have to make friends. So how do I make friends? Find new people to become friends with, right? Get to know them, care about them, and check in with them and see how they are doing. That's what a friend does, right? Pretty easy. Simple steps to making friends. And then I actually put steps down on here on how to make friends. And actually steps on what to do each day to start making those connections and start making friends. And not even, at the bottom of this, I'll put this up on a picture, but at the bottom, not even necessarily talking about Beachbody, right? You're just making new friends. And once you do that, Beachbody will naturally come up. It'll naturally, get invited to something. But making friends is the first step. So first step to connecting, first step to inviting. So number one thing that I've got on here to do is to send thank you messages to all the new people who liked my Facebook page, my like page. Okay. And I do boost my like page. I think I have it set to spend $3 a day to my like page. And I think I just started that because I was doing it for like $5 a day for a while. And then I stopped for a long time, and I just started boosting it about not even a month ago. And I think I've got like 400 new likes on my like page just from $3 a day. So I send all those new people a message basically saying, hey, I just saw you liked my like page, Beauty and Beast Fitness. I just wanted to send you a message and say thank you. Are you also into health and fitness? Just something like that. And I just send that to all of them. Most of the time on a like page, it'll go straight to, when you're messaging somebody that you're not friends with, it'll just go straight to their other folder. And whether they see it now or whether they see it next year, they may see it, they may not. Who knows? I don't know. So that's one thing that I do. And then I also send out thank you messages to my new Facebook friends. So the people that I friended the day before or 2 weeks ago, if they just barely accepted my friend request, I'll send them a message too saying, hey, thank you for accepting my friend request. I just saw that we had a few friends in common and thought that you might want to be friends too. I look forward to seeing your posts. Something like that. Just something really simple. And then if you get a response back, then you just start chatting with them. If not, you'll start seeing their posts. So that's number 2. And then number 3 is to send out 5 new friend requests. And I will usually go through like the recommended, you know what I'm talking about, the recommended friends. I will check the friends that we have in common. If they're all Beachbody coaches that we have in common, that probably means that they're a Beachbody coach, which is okay. It's okay to be friends with other Beachbody coaches, but when you're looking for friends to help with their fitness and health transformation, that's not going to be one of them if they're already a coach. So I always check and see if they have a bunch of Facebook coaches that are their common friends. And I'll usually pass over those ones. I also like to look at their profile picture, not going into their profile, just their profile picture, and kind of look at them and see if they look like somebody you might relate to. Because like guys, I don't send out Facebook friend requests to guys because I don't feel like I can really relate to guys when it comes to getting big muscles, whatever they want to do, right? You want to find the people who are like you, because those are the people that you can help the best. Okay, so 5 new friend requests a day. That's number 3. Number 4 is to like 5 pictures and comment on 3 pictures from 3 different people that are on my news feed. Okay, got that? So scrolling through your news feed, somebody that you haven't talked to in a while, not Beachbody coach, obviously, go into their profile, like 5 of their pictures and comment on 3. And hopefully they have that many for you to like or comment on. If not, just do the best with what you know what I mean. Because if they don't post very often and you're liking pictures from 2 years ago or something, then it's going to be like, I don't know. Anyhow, do the best that you can. So I do that with 3 people that are in my newsfeed list. And then, Marcy, are you laughing?
Nope.
Yes. Oh, you dropped your phone? You dropped me?
I dropped you. I'm sorry.
Please.
Oh, friend. I love you.
All right, so I do that with 3 people in my news feed. And then I will also go into my friends list on my profile page. Okay. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, those are the people that you have the least interaction with. Because with I call it affinity, it's something else. Is it affinity? I don't know. The Facebook algorithms, the people that you are commenting on and liking their stuff and they're doing it to you, those ones will all be on the top of your list. So if you scroll all the way down, you're probably going to be going to somebody's profile page that hasn't seen any of your posts in a while. So when you do that and you go in and you comment and you message on their stuff, then your pictures, if they don't respond back to you, because a lot of times when you go and you like and comment on one person's like last 2 weeks of posts or whatever it is, they'll usually come to your page and do the same. If they don't, they will start seeing your posts come up on their news feed. Because just because you post doesn't mean that all X amount of friends you have are going to see your post. Only the people who you are interacting with usually will be the ones who see your post. So I go through and I do that. I find 3 people that I haven't talked to in a while. Or you know what I mean? Just find 3 people from like the bottom of your friends list and do the same thing with them. Like 5, comment on 3. So I do that. And then I also do that process with my Instagram account. So I'll scroll through my news feed on my Instagram account. And when I see somebody post something that I want to comment on, I'll usually go into their profile and do the same thing. Like 5, comment on 3, and do that with 3 people. And then I'll also search a hashtag that I want to look for new people who are not following me or that I'm not following them on Instagram. And when I find a picture that I like, I'll go in, check and make sure that they're not already a Beachbody coach, right? Because usually most Beachbody coaches' Instagram accounts will say something to the effect of, you can tell that they are a Beachbody coach, right? Or even scrolling through their pictures, you see T25, you see, hey, look, I'm drinking my Shakeology. You know what I mean? Good chances are they are already a Beachbody coach. You can still reach out to them because they might just be somebody who bought it off of Amazon too. You know, if it doesn't say in their profile that they are a coach. So that's just up to you. So I'll do that with 3 people from hashtag searching. Which could be like, you could search here in Idaho, you know, you could search hashtag Idaho and then look for some people that you want to start connecting with. Or you could go with like the hashtag fitness, hashtag workout, you know, something to the effect of the people who are actually wanting to get healthy and lose weight or whatever. Okay. Telling her to sit. Okay, so I do that with my Instagram account too. So those are the 5 steps. 5 steps to making friends, which is making connections, which is inviting. Right? Do those 5 things every day. You're going to be talking to a lot of people. And I will post, I'll bring this picture up and I'll probably post it in our team page too. And like I said, at the bottom of my list, not necessarily talking about Beachbody, you know. So when you see somebody's post about losing weight or something, or wanting to lose weight, you can, you know, do that, but you don't have to start the conversation with, hey, you want to lose weight? Hey, you want to join my challenge group? You know what I mean? Because I truly believe that this is a people business. It's hard to connect with anybody and really help anybody if you take yourself out of the equation. So, yep, you have to be there. You have to be making friends. Ava's under my desk. Anyhow, I'm gonna share my screen real quick, and so you guys can see. Let's see, where is it? Oh, right here. Okay, so this is what I just wrote up in my little notebook. Cute little passion planner. Megan actually got it for me for my birthday.
And Joldy.
Megan and Joldy. Yeah, I know. Which is really super awesome too. You guys should get one of those. But I will post this picture in our team page too. And then you guys can, you know, that's just mine. You guys can make your own list of how many people you want to talk to each day. That's just what I'm going with. And I know that it does take time to go through and pick out 3 people in your newsfeed and comment and like, and then going into your Facebook friends finding them and commenting and liking. It does take time, but I do believe it'll be worth it. Even if it takes just as long as your workout, half an hour, it's still a very good half an hour invested. So, agreed?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. Does anybody, what time are we looking? 9:24. That went pretty fast. Does anybody have anything else that they want to add, or any other tips that they've come up with? No, nothing. Okay, how about
Make them laugh. Making everybody laugh makes them happy.
make them laugh? That's right. Make them laugh. Exactly. Just making friends and making them laugh. Yep, I like it. Okay, so show of fingers. And this, I don't want you guys necessarily to go off of my list, off of your own list. How many friends are you going to talk to each day? 4, 5, 3, 5. Okay, according to mine, I am, well, if you don't count the messages to the Facebook likers and the messages to the new Facebook friends, just reaching out to the people I haven't talked to in a while, I would have 12. 3 from my Facebook newsfeed, 3 from my Facebook friends list, clear down at the bottom, 3 from my Instagram newsfeed, and 3 people from searching hashtags that I haven't talked to yet. So out of 12 people that you just, somewhat quickly can like a few of their pictures and comment on a few of their pictures, should get some conversations started, right? So
that's a good number.
Yeah, I'm thinking 3 isn't that hard. 3 from here, 3 from there, it's all good.
Yeah.
And I think one of the biggest things, at least for me, okay, so my to-do list is kind of backwards, I think. I think I need to start, well, not necessarily going from the bottom up, but I think I need to get the first 3 done and then go from the bottom up. Because I always have and do all of my inviting, connecting, making friends very, very last. And a lot of times throughout the day, I get this and I get this and I get this and I get this and I get this done, and I'm either like done or I'm done and I have to go. Life calls, and with kids it's like, sometimes. So I've found that leaving it at the bottom of my list is probably not necessarily the best thing to do. So I think it should be 3 vital behaviors right at the top of your list. Workout and shake, your personal development, and then connect with people. Or personal development, you're shaking your workout, and then connect with people. I highly suggest talking with people right after you've done your personal development or your workout. And, if you can do both of those right before you start connecting with people, I think you'll have, oh, did Ashley already leave? Oh, you're leaving. See ya. Have a good night. I think if you do your connecting right after those, I just think you'll have that mojo going. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyhow, I think that's about all I have. Oh yeah. 10 minutes. Leave us alone. Oh, one other thing I did want to tell you. I've talked with Megan a little bit about this, but I have this idea. I haven't gone through and got it all ready yet. But I recently had a Facebook Norwex party. Yeah, seriously. And so the whole reason I did that party is because my mom had a party while we were in Cancun. And I got back and she's like, so did you want to order anything? And I'm like, yeah, let me see what. She's like, well, actually, it'll do me more of a favor if you have a party for me off of my party, book a party off of her party. Because in order to get the free gift stuff, your party had to do X amount of dollars in sales, and you had to have one booking from that party. I was like, okay, and I'm like, I don't, all these people over at my house, I don't know if I want to do that. You know what I mean? Which probably isn't a bad thing, but I don't know. I mostly invited all my Beachbody coach friends anyway. Anyhow, so I was just doing it as a total favor to my mom, right? And the party went well. It was really super easy. She just posted a few videos here and there, and then the party was done in 30 minutes. I was like, okay, that wasn't too bad. You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't like anything crazy that it was way super difficult. Anyhow, a few days later, I started thinking, what if we start having Facebook event parties? Okay, think of all the people that you talk to that don't have enough money to buy a challenge pack. Okay, so they host a party with you, and you give them the options. You can host it as a customer, and you will get X amount of dollars, X amount percent or whatever to go towards your challenge pack. Or you can become a coach before the party and you would get 100% of those sales. Like, you would still do the party for them. It would be like a grand opening business party or something, right? And, what if, they invite 20 people, 10 people show up, and 2 people order a challenge pack, including the hostess, if she's a customer. That could be Success Club 6 in one night.
Yeah.
And
when we've,
yeah,
sorry.
Go ahead.
When we went down to that thing last weekend and listened to him talk, at the very top of my notes, I wrote that down because I wanted to talk to you about that and see if you thought that was ethical. Because after doing that online party, I kept thinking, there's something here we could totally take advantage of. And you know how they say, be different?
Yeah.
And so I was like, we would totally be different because nobody does challenge groups like this. And it's like we kind of went away from the whole party thing, and I thought that's like perfect because it was done in 30 minutes or an hour, and you had all the information you could possibly know.
Right.
And the same thing, you could get Success Club that night.
Right. Or a new coach with 2 new coaches under her. You could have an emerald in one night on your team.
That's funny.
That is funny that we both had the same idea. So I was thinking it's a good idea, at least even just to try and see how it goes. I know I talk to quite a few people all the time that everybody would do it if it didn't cost anything, right?
Yeah.
If there was no money involved, everybody would want to do a workout program.
And wouldn't you? I would host one if somebody was going to give me 21-day fix or something. I mean, because you could buy that program for pretty inexpensive and give it to them, or even like 5 samples of the Shakeology or something, There's the
Yeah.
incentive to, if you host a party and invite, 10 plus people, you get this, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I was like, I wonder if that's ethical. I thought it would be awesome to do.
Yep. I think so.
It's worth a try.
I know with Beachbody, you're only supposed to give $25 as a gift. But I think if they're, like in a sense earning it, I think I don't know. I think that would be different. But I don't know. Maybe something I should call compliance about or something like that, and make sure that they are okay with that. Doing like your own hostess reward program or something.
It's kind of just information. You're really just showing them that you can do this at home.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the stuff she was showing the whole time, I was thinking, you're just showing me what I can use to clean my house.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yep. Exactly. Anyhow, so I was trying to. I need to figure out what all videos I want to have, what all posts I want to do in it. But if we host an event, would you guys invite people to it? Like have one event to begin with, and we'll try it. We'll have all you guys and all the people that you guys have talked to that, they could, even the people who say that they can't afford to buy their program, to buy their challenge pack, you could invite those people to the first party. You know what I mean? And then they would kind of see how their party would be. So start with one big party and see how it will snowball into other parties. So, okay.
We may have to plan something if, how we talked, possibly like doing interviews with different ones as far as like results, and like do different little videos of that too. So
yeah,
that might be something we can do one of these meetings to kind of plan that out.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. That would be awesome. Yeah, I think that sounds good. And look, all of you guys are in the 21-day training, which I was totally gonna tell everybody if they weren't in it that it's really super awesome and they should get in it. Or at least make sure that they get their application done and they're all ready to get set up to go for next month. So are you guys liking the 21-day training?
Yes.
The 21-day coaching?
Yes.
Lots of good information so far?
Yes.
Yeah. Sweet. And this week is awesome training as well. So I think you guys will like it. All right. Well, we've got less than a minute, so I better say goodbye. And let's have an awesome week. Put that on your list of the amount of people that you're going to go and like and comment on their pictures. Make sure that that's somewhat in the top of your to-do list. And if there's anything you guys need, please let us know. Okay.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank
guys,
you.
have a good night.
See you guys.
See ya.